All UCV, Leeds 0, Preston 2, player rating time if we have to. So we'll start with Jamal Blackman. It's a 6 out of 10 for me today. You can't really blame him on either goal. His distribution at times was good, but at times I thought he waited a little bit long to either play the pass or throw the ball. It just disrupted a little bit of momentum, but I don't think he was that bad tonight. You know, on a couple of the interviews, you know, he's had a bit of criticism, but I don't think he was that bad tonight, really. You can't really blame him too much for the performance. 6 out of 10 for me. Right back, Stuart Dallas. It's a shocker, really, for Stuart Dallas. Possibly one of his poorest games for Leeds. You know, I'm a big Stuart Dallas fan. He's a great utility player, but I don't think he's a right back as such. I don't think he's really... Yeah, I think he's anything. He's probably more a left back than a right back. You know, he's able to cut in on his right foot and get the cross into the box. But yeah, it's just defensively that first goal. You know, giving the ball away, and he never really seemed to have a hold of their left winger. And then going forward, there was a few clumsy sort of passes. It's a 4 out of 10. Very, very rare off day for Stuart Dallas. He's normally a solid 6, 7, 8 out of 10 every game. Gone to the right side centre back, Conor Shaughnessy, another player who's had a shocker, really. You know, I've been talking up Conor Shaughnessy a lot over the last couple of days. I hold my hands up, I got it wrong, but I still think there's real potential in Conor Shaughnessy. There was one moment in the first half where he just sprayed the ball on his first touch, sprays the ball onto the left wing, and you're thinking, oh my word, how, you know, that's like something off the Sergio Ramos catalogue and that lot. But other than that, oh my word, it was just a shocking game, really, for Conor Shaughnessy. The foul for the penalty was needless, and he should have been taken out Brandon Barker a lot earlier on the second goal as well. So a 4 out of 10 off day for Conor Shaughnessy. Pontus Jansson, left side centre back, 7 out of 10. Did absolutely nothing wrong today, Pontus. And then when things went wrong, you know, and when it was all kicking off a little bit in the second half, kept a cool head. And I like this side of Pontus. You know, he's I think there's a real... You know, I've always been a massive fan of Pontus. I've defended him to the hills. Whenever anyone's criticised him, I've always been the first to defend him. And I thought, you know, he's really showing that humble side to his game. You know, he's been criticised in the past for that, but I think he's just getting his head down, no theatrics, just getting on with the game, and that's the bet when Pontus is at his best. Left back Tom Pearce, 6 out of 10. Defensively, other than one moment in the second half where he got megged a little bit too easily by their right winger, I thought he was fine. Going forwards, you know, some good crossing, but just... He didn't quite get into the game as much in an attacking sense as maybe he could have done, you know, with the 10 men. But I'm not really too critical of Tom Pearce. I'm perfectly happy with him as backup to Barry Douglas. I don't think there's many better backup left backs at this level. He's incredibly unlucky, but I think he can learn a lot from Barry Douglas. 6 out of 10 for me. Calvin Phillips starts the game as a holding midfielder, comes on in the second half as a centre back. I thought Calvin did okay. There's a bit of a criticism on the second goal. Maybe he could position himself a little bit better. But other than that, I thought as centre back he was outstanding, really. You know, every single counter attack, he was reacting. He was proactive about it. He was getting the tackle in whenever he needed to. He was standing off whenever he needed to, and he was judging it absolutely spot on. And Preston didn't really create anything on the counter attack, considering how many bodies we piled forward. That was quite impressive. In the holding role, he didn't have his best game, but all in all, another good performance off Calvin. 7 out of 10. Right wing, Tyler Roberts, I probably have to go 5 out of 10. At times he got into the game. First half he had a couple of nice little tricks and that lot, but it's just so wasteful of the final pass. You know, so many times he got into good positions, he just didn't quite get that ball into the box. 5 out of 10 for me. Right side is centre mid, Lewis Baker, again, tried to be too clever today. It's far too often he gave the ball away. Never really held any control in the centre of the park. Probably his poorest game by far so far for us, because I think he's a very promising player, Lewis Baker. 5 out of 10. Jamie Shackleton, 6 out of 10, maybe even a 7. You know, I don't think Jamie Shackleton did much wrong. Whenever he got on the ball, he was looking to go forwards all the time. He was calm on the ball. He worked hard. You know, his couple of counter-attack opportunities he created through running with the ball. And yeah, I thought he did okay today, Jamie Shackleton. Again, massive fan of his. On the left-hand side, Jack Harrison again. At times, there was one moment in the first half, a lovely bit of skill on the left-hand side, but he just didn't get into the game enough. You know, against 10 men, Preston pinned back a bit more. I just thought he could have got on the ball a little bit more. You know, the technical qualities there. I think it's just getting into the pace of the game a bit more. I think I'm making a bit of a call. I think as the season progresses, I think he's going to improve, Jack Harrison, definitely. You know, he's done well at the MLS. He just needs to get into the pace of the game. I'll go with probably a 5 out of 10, an off day as well. Patrick Bamford, I felt sorry for Patrick Bamford tonight. You know, every time I got on the ball, something happened. He had a shot, he laid the ball off, he created something. He didn't really waste the ball. He had a good chance, you know, in the second half, puts it wide, probably a 6 out of 10. Substitutions, go for them dead quick. Samuel Side, Matthias Click, both 7s out of 10. Thought they had decent impact on the game, used the ball quite well. Samuel Side got on the ball a lot more, and he just was always looking to go forward, but unfortunately his teammates let him down tonight. Last substitution, Alioski, a poor game really. On his favoured right hand side as well, certainly from his past, just ran offside all the time, clumsy crossing of the ball, and an off day for Alioski as well. Off days for pretty much everyone today. 4 out of 10 for Alioski. Make sure you let us know in the comments down below your thoughts on the players' performances today, who you thought was man of the match, and just your general thoughts on the game. All Leeds TV, thanks so much for watching, see you later, and see you at Borough.